135. So we got the 135 for Jacob, and Marcus Tubbs hiding somewhere in the back, a little local celebrity. Everybody give Marcus a little round of applause.
Woo woo!
5 years in a row.
So this is our 5th year of Outlaw, and the weather, you know, it got a little bit gnarly, but it's going to be good. There may be a little bit of ice on course, but other than that, a little wet, a little bit muddy. There are creek crossings, and the creek crossing in Coon Creek, the bridge is up, and it's pretty stable if y'all saw the video yesterday. But if you knock the bridge down, you got to swim out and get it and put it back. So everybody knows when you come out the gate here, you're going to turn left, and you're going to follow the 13-mile signs. Don't go on the 7-mile loop until you come back here and check in. You're going to do the 13 and then the 7 5 times, and then by then you're going to switch over to the 7 and do that another 5 times for the 135. The 100 miles is going to do the 13 and the 7 5 times. So just remember, do the 13-mile first, come back and cross the timing mat, and then go out for the 7, come back and cross the timing mat.
Yeah, exactly.
I got a light. I don't know if we're supposed to do as soon as everybody else had.
Oh yeah, because we literally can't guide this thing. It's not a pacing thing. It's just we literally don't know.
Yeah, I know.
All right, 20 seconds, guys. Go ahead and get your watches started and ready.
Oh no. Already revised. It's really quiet.
10 seconds.
Let's go, boys.
5.
Alright, in the dark river crossing. Let's see how slippery this is. Oh, it's wet. Oh boy. Feet soaked. Cool. We are, I think, like maybe a couple miles in, and it's a pretty treacherous course, rocky, slick. It's just slick because it was snowing and raining and stuff yesterday, but that's kind of whatever. But hopefully when the sun comes up, we get some nice views. Feeling good, happy to be here, feeling pretty good, healthy, hoping to have a good day and a half, 2 days. There is a 48-hour cutoff for this race, so we'll see how close we get to that. coming into the first aid station. Shorty's Brothel, I believe it's called. Looks like the smoker's rolling. Oh yeah.
Alright, get in and get yourself some bacon.
Heck
Run
yeah.
on when you're done.
Yeah. Ooh. Made it. Hey. All right. Let's give this a go. Oh yeah, that's slippery. Oh, camera, don't fall in the water. Whew. Oh yeah, dude. We're good. We are good. Oh yeah, we made it. Whew. 10 miles in. Feeling pretty good. Getting within striking distance of headquarters. The start finish at campground 2. I'll hit that and then go back out on a 7-mile loop, and that'll complete one 20-mile loop, which I will then repeat 4 more times to hit 100 miles. I've been dodging the melting snow and ice falling off these trees, and I've been pelted a couple of times. Definitely wakes you up. Trail's pretty challenging. Case in point, I'm lost now. I think we're going the right way. I see that yellow thing on the tree. I'm gonna hope that that's it. Yep, okay, there we go. They have those little reflective placards on these trees pretty close together. So when it's dark out, it's reflective and it's a lot easier to follow. And once I go through this a couple of times, I'm sure I'll kind of get the hang of it. But in the meantime, we're just gonna keep plugging away. Flyover Slam, almost to the end. Let's see if we could do some ultra math on that real quick. Like 92.25% done. No, that's too much. 82.5. Yeah, I think that's right. If it's not, I'll correct myself. I would say that we're roughly in the high point of the park, and it's basically snowing again, just because all the snow coming off of these trees here. It's really pretty, but wet. And I can hear cowbell, so can't be super far from the campground 2 aid station, which would then only put me 7-ish miles from completing lap 1. So just gonna keep on keeping on. Feeling thankful that I'm able to do this. Coming into the headquarters for the end of my first 13-mile loop. Dwight ringing the bell. Yeah. Woo-woo. Yeah. Oh, geez, that was close. I am a couple miles from finishing loop 1 of 5. Still feeling okay. Just fighting the elements a little bit. Snow is pretty rapidly melting, making it somewhat slippery in spots, and every now and then you get a big chunk of snow that hits you in the head, which does wake you up. But all in all, do not feel terrible. Check back in about 50 miles and see if I still feel the same way. Finished lap 1, starting lap 2. Right on time, or on pace for what I was hoping to do, so hopefully we can maintain it for as long as possible. Good job, man. This is a nice, relaxing little bit of trail. We just make this loop around this lake, and then we'll go down by the dam, and then down a hill, and then we'll be at the Shorty's Brothel aid station. And then I will head north-ish, get back to the start-finish. Honestly, don't have a ton to complain about yet. Enjoying the day. The weather is very nice now. I might have to put shorts on. It's getting pretty warm. But I'm envisioning it cooling off literally by the time I'm finishing this loop. So might be kind of a waste of a few minutes at this aid station to change. We'll see. Maybe by the next aid station, I'll be completely torched and I'll have to cool off for a bit. So we'll see. There are a plethora of crossings, and this one has gotten much easier. I seem to remember that being a get your feet wet one on the first time around, but maybe there's another one up here somewhere. Not sure. The course does seem to be drying out pretty well. It all runs downhill, so if there aren't too many flat patches of trail, and there's not, the water seems to be clearing off. Up there, when the sun first came up, probably didn't really show up on the video because this is that fisheye type, but it was super pretty. All the snow on the trees way up at the top there. Wasn't as fun being in it because, like I showed earlier, it got pretty wet, but other than that, having a fun time. Good day so far. Check out my brisket sandwich. Unmanned aid station. I can fill up my water and then keep rolling. 30-mile update. Moving along. Approaching Campground 2. And then I'll do the 7-mile north loop to complete lap 2. And I'm thinking by that time it should be dark or very near. So lap 3 I will have my light, and lap 4 I will as well, and hopefully if I can maintain a respectable pace, I will be virtually done with lap 4 by the time the sun's coming up, and then lap 5 will be after the sun comes up. That's tentative plan, putting me way, way ahead of the cutoff. And until I can't, that's the goal. So wish me luck. All right, 40-mile update. Leaving campground 2, start finish. Beginning lap 3 of 5. Can't complain a ton yet. It cooled off quite a bit once the sun went down. I barely made it in before it got dark, and then I spent a few minutes. I got different sweater on and just kind of got refreshed. So yeah, off into the night. Let's get it. 50-ish mile update. It's not quite 50 for me because I can't seem to stay on the trail. I have added, I would guess, probably about a mile. I missed a pretty noticeable marker on the last lap, and I went pretty far before I figured out that I was going the wrong way, so I had to backtrack. But still alive. Pretty decent pace for as treacherous as this course is. It's fun, but it is a bit of a meat grinder. Hopefully I can maintain high spirits. This loop, first full lap in the dark, has been rather enjoyable. I can't complain too much, so I'm not going to. But I'll update you guys in another 10 or so miles, which should be getting close to the finish line for me. Not quite at it. The campground 2 aid station, just due to my own personal blunders, but whatever, free mileage, can't hate it. Also, shout out Shorty's Brothel aid station. Last time there, I got a steak and hash browns, and it was super delicious. I don't know if it was a ribeye, but it sure tasted like it. It was nice and fatty. So I'm trying to use that as some premium fuel, or E85 maybe, for that little extra horsepower. Okay, 60-mile update. I am solidly past 60 miles after picking up my little free bonus miles, but we'll call it 60. So 2 laps left, just starting the second to last 13-mile loop right now. So it's about 7-ish miles to the next aid station where Harry's at. And I think probably gonna take a little 10-minute nap when I get there. But we'll see. I feel alert right now. You pretty much have to be extremely alert out on the trail just due to how rocky, rooty, slippery it is. You pretty much have to pay attention all the time, so you can't really get distracted, and I've done a pretty good job of staying alert. So hopefully in 4-ish hours, when the sun is starting to come up, that makes things a little easier. And I'll be on the back half of this lap, and then the victory lap. Anyways, I'll check in at about 70. Mile 70. Where they say the race actually begins. I don't know how I feel about that, but at the last aid station, Shorty's Brothel, I had my feet looked at by Stacy, one of the volunteers, and thank you for lancing a couple of blisters and helping to retape my feet, because I feel quite a bit better now. So we're just gonna keep powering through. I'll get this 80-mile update going in. I am a couple miles over due to my own misadventures, missing a couple trail markers that were totally my fault, but tacked on some extra mileage. So we gotta work through it now. Got about 20 miles to go. Well ahead of the cutoff, so we're gonna get her. I'll check back in at 90-ish.
No.
Decently far down. Snagged a pacer.
Ooh.
Some random.
Squatch.
He's decently quick. That's max speed. 80. I've got about 86 miles on the watch.
I'm at 3.5.
Perfect. So by that, if he's at 3.5, because my watch it's on, I just got lost and added on all that mileage. So 16.5-ish miles to go. Making progress. Been struggling to get updates. Should be somewhere in the ballpark of 94. My watch is not close, but we should be finishing here within a couple hours. So I'll be trying to get that on video. If I can remember, because my brain isn't working. About 3.5 to go. I'm sure these are for the boys doing the 135, but fear not, I'm gonna drink the entire thing.
I don't know if that's earned, man.
Not yet. Wow. Whew, that's good. Yeah.
Yes. Tasty.
All right. All right, dude. Fist bump.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, brother.
Let's go. Oh, baby. Number 4.
Let's go.
Number 4.
Flyover Slam. Headed into the start-finish corral with my boy Harry, crew chief
Let's go.
and pacer extraordinaire. Would have never made it without him. This was, I would say, the hardest race that I've been able to finish thus far. Very, very challenging. Real fun. It's not quite dark yet. Let's bring it in. Woo-woo! Let's go! Woo! Oh, yes! Yes! Oh, man.
B-roll. Alive.